Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I'm posting to try to help students out when it comes to writing a good paper. This is actually, the last video sa series on writing a good, how to write a good paper. We already talked about the overview, we talked about how to write the introduction, how to write the body, and today we're going to talk about how to end your paper. Now, why is it important? Kasi maraming tao ang hindi alam kung ano yung lalagay nila sa dulo ng paper, and that is exactly what we're talking about today. I'm going to show you some examples based on the papers that I made when I was still a student, which got really high grades, and those are the things that I want to show to you today. So I'm going to switch over to my PC para mapakita ko sa inyo. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, so this time we're going to talk about how to end your paper. Kasi every beginning has an end. And it's very important to know kung paano tatapusin ang mga bagay ng malinis, at organized, at walang masasaktan. Okay? Parang hindi lang yan sa love life, pati sa pagsusulat ng paper. Okay? So, the end has to be, this is the goal, the end has to be memorable. Bakit memorable? Kasi this will, again, set your paper apart dun sa mga papers na iba. And also, it will leave yung reader with the lasting impression dun sa kung ano yung gusto mo talagang ipahatid. Now, this just doesn't work pag naghahanap kayo or naghahabol ng good grade. This can also work if you're writing for something even more important, like if you're writing an article for something that you really care about, if you're writing even a letter for someone that you really value in life, importante din for you to remember what to put in sa ending. Bakit? Kasi there is a thing in psychology, we call it the recency effect. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Yung pinakahuli na na-mention, that is one of the things na madalas na naiiwan sa alaala. So if you are going to end your paper ng basta-basta lang at hindi siya memorable, then there is a risk na walang matatandaan yung tao dun sa lahat ng mga sinabi ninyo. But if you end it with a really good thing, then that ending would probably stay sa mind ng people long after nabasa na nila yung paper ninyo. Okay? So how do you do this? The end is something that you can plan ahead. Ibig sabihin, and this is actually how it worked din for me when I wrote papers. Di ba, I told you na before dun sa writing the body na sa biyahe pa lang pauwi sa bahay, nagpa-plot na ako ng mental outline ko kung ano yung mga ilalagay ko sa paper. And that is also true pagdating sa ending. Sometimes, kahit sa biyahe sa bus, I think of ways, paano ko kaya ito tatapusin? Ano kaya magandang way for me to end this paper? And then, that usually sticks. And yun ang ginagamit ko doon sa actual paper. Now, here's an idea, okay? You have to end it with a one, lesson to remember. Ibig sabihin, if there is some moral dun sa isang movie or sa isang paper or even sa kahit anong problem discuss ninyo, you can end with that. You can also end with a lead to action. Ibig sabihin, you will challenge the reader to do something. Okay? You can also end with a lock. Okay? Lock to an idea. Ibig sabihin nun, if you are talking about something doon sa buong discourse ng paper, end it with a lock. Ibig sabihin nun, yun na yung final say on that matter. And number 4, lure for thought. Anong ibig sabihin lure for thought? Ibig sabihin nun, parang may iiwan yun dun sa isip ng tao na parang even after reading the paper, may meron pa siyang question na nilay-nilay siya o kaya iniisip niya pa kung ano yung mga gagawin niya next. Something like that. Kasi para yung ulam eh, 'di ba? Nakakain na ba kayo nung pagkain na parang pagkakain mo sa kanya, iniisip-isip mo pa rin siya. So ganun yung pinaka thought nun. Alright? So I'll give you examples like I promised. Here's the first one, lesson to remember. This is an excerpt from a paper that I wrote when I was younger. So, lesson to remember, ito yung aking paragraph. As a leader, I must be careful to focus on those three. Yung those three, if you noticed, I didn't even put it down here right away kasi this is something na diniscuss ko, parang it summed up. Okay, it summed up yung mga diniscuss ko sa earlier parts ng paper. So, as a leader, I must be careful to focus on those three. And then I did a recap. I have to hold on to what God says, surround myself with strong and loyal counselors, and work for the trust of the people I lead. And I ended it that way. Kasi those are the three things that basically, yun yung mga points ko nung sa aking body ng paper. And this is what I want my teacher to remember, that these were the things I took away. Okay? So, very basic lang siya. Okay? So, if you want to put in a lesson to remember, ano yung talagang gusto mong paihiwatig dun sa paper, ano yung pwedeng mag-sum up dun sa paper mo. You can do it that way. Lead to action naman, here's another example. However, more than proving the existence of a mental disorder, the more important thing is how to deal with people who have that. The rules are simple: love others as you love yourself. That is an absolute and crosses all the boundaries. We must do what we can to help those in need. So, if you notice dito sa paragraph na to, okay, nakalagay dito more than proving the existence of mental disorder kasi obviously yung mga naunang paragraph is about mental disorder and how to diagnose it or how to spot it in people. Pero yung aking recommendation is a lead to action. Ano yung action na yan? Action is to love others as you love yourself and basically to do what we can to help those in need of help. So merong call to action, merong parang something na babaunin ng leader na okay, parang after this is what I'm going to try to do. Again, this will also sum up everything that I discussed in the earlier paragraphs. Kasi in there, I discussed kung paano ma-spot yung mga bagay na yon. So, in saying this, na this is something that you must do to help, it cements the idea of the symptoms that I talked about, of the signs I talked about. So, the reader will be more compelled na i-spot yun sa mga tao na kakilala niya. Okay? So, that's a lead to action. Third, yung lock an idea. Ibig sabihin, ano yung ibig sabihin ng how do you lock an idea? Example, already talked about yung body yata ng paper na to, or the intro in one, yeah, I discussed this sa body, yung paper, same paper na to. This is how I ended it. So as Joseph followed the path that God laid out for him, he was not just able to better himself, he was able to save another person, a foreign nation, the people he loved most, and his oppressors. Yung last idea is this: leadership is of no importance without its influence on the welfare of others. So ito ang pinaka-period yung lahat ng sinabi ko. Yung journey ni Joseph, like I talked about in the uh, earlier video, this is the pinaka-lock. This is how it ends. Na leadership is of no importance without its influence on the welfare of others. Kasi yung leadership that starts with a vision should end with you helping other people out. Kasi ang leaders are not just made to better themselves but also to help other people. So yun yung pinakahuli na to. Parang ito yung pag nabasa na ng leader to, alam niya agad na okay, this is where the paper ends. Ito yung huling-huli, ultimate goal. Okay, yan ang ultimate goal ng leadership. So it locked the idea that I was talking about. Now, here's another example. Ano yung lure for more? Pag sinabi kasing lure, if you're not familiar with what a lure is, okay, if hindi ka naglalaro ng Pokemon Go, highest sa mga naglalaro ng Pokemon Go. Ang lure is something that will draw something in, draw people in, attract, basically. So, ang lure for more is something na parang iiwanan nyo sa isip ng mga tao para mapaisip pa rin siya after. This is an example. This is one of the papers I made na parang supposedly it's a speech or an ad for our school. So, do you want to be defined by the college you go to? Or do you want to help define your college by the person you will become after graduation? Ito yung lure for more. You will have to choose. Okay? So, napapaisip ka tuloy. Okay? Bumababad sa utak yung tanong kasi we'll have to choose daw. As I told you before, Messiah College is not for everyone. So, yung pagkakasabi pa lang ng statement na not for everyone, parang maano ka na, okay, I have to think hard about this. So that is the idea of the lure. Ibig sabihin doon, this will help you establish na yung paper ninyo. It's not something na one and done. Ibig sabihin, binasa tas nakalimutan na agad. Okay? So, what are the other things that you can do? Again, you can recommend an action that they can do. You can recap the lessons that you learned in your paper. You can provide a lure, or you can basically slam in yung iyong pinaka-importanting point. So those are the things that you can use to end your paper with. I hope you found them helpful.
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. If you have friends na students rin na tingin nyo matutulungan itong series na to, you can go ahead and share this video with them. Hit the thumbs up sign if you found this helpful. Also, hit subscribe if you are watching this on YouTube and you haven't yet. Hit the bell icon kung gusto nyo malaman as soon as the new video posts. There are more of these videos coming up, not just for yung civil service exam and all the exams that I want to help you guys out with, but also with this. So, yung study hacks videos natin, since a lot of you are responding well to that, I'm going to keep making these. So, let me know then what are the things that you want me to talk about next time. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, God bless you guys. If you want to reach out to me directly, go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa to reach out to me directly, tell me your comments, your questions, and anything like that. Thanks guys for watching. Aja kayo niyan, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.